Craig Tosta here with EarnYourTurns.com, and I want to talk to you today about adjusting the tension on Lynx. Turns out that, it's got step-in functionality, right? It's awesome, and when it works, it is really awesome. But when I first got it, it was not awesome because it was not working. And that's because the claw that latches on to the second heel of an NTN boot gets its tension from the coil springs. And if they're not tight enough, there's no tension at it. And so whenever you step into it, it just, all it wants to do, is able to do, and when you stomp, is it goes into tour mode. It's like, no, I want you to grab the duck butt of my boot. So the butt hook wasn't working very well. It needed to be adjusted. And here I did it slow to try and show you that it just doesn't it doesn't come up very easily. It can, but like if there's snow in the way, forget it. So what you got to do is adjust the tension. And first I tried using a socket, and it went up a ways, but it didn't go far enough. And then I used a deep socket, and then I noticed that the stud was just spinning. And so I had to hold the stud. Well, how am I going to do that? So I cut a slot in the end with a Dremel, put a flathead screwdriver in there, and then a box wrench. But there's just not enough room to work underneath the flex plate. So then I realized I just got to take the thing apart, which I did. And the beauty is you can do this in the field, because it just remove the slick pin and things just come apart, right? Then you can get underneath to those coil springs, and it's really easy then. You don't even need a wrench, typically, to spin the nut. And you got to remember to balance the springs when you're doing this, because otherwise you'll think you got more tension than really have. And then put it back together. And you'll find then that there's enough tension on the spring, if you did it right, that you've got to pull the flex plate back in and drop it down into the keyway and put it back together. Put the reinforcing plate on and what I call the retaining bar. Put in the slick pin, which, it'd be really slick if it went in easy. But it doesn't. We all know that. But it's very convenient. And then, ta-da, you're in.